And one shopping centre in Dubai is different from all the others. Supplies a mix of last year's lines and surplus stock at lower store prices, and it's miles away from all the other malls down the Al Ain Road. It's the Dubai Outlet Mall. I'm pleased to welcome into our studio Vishal Mahajan, the director of the Dubai Outlet Mall. Good morning to you, Vishal. Thanks for coming in.
Very good morning, and thanks for having me here.
Firstly, Vishal, let's talk about competition, which is something that you've largely been free of in the outlet mall space. Until now, there are plans afoot to build a big outlet mall at the crossroads of the Al Khail Road and Sakim Street, only a few hundred metres from the Mall of the Emirates. Not only is it direct competition in terms of being a sort of top brand outlet mall, but it's also much closer to town. How much of a dent are you expecting this to make in your business?
Well, not much, because first we need to have some more information about this scheme which is coming up. Second, outlet malls traditionally are away from the city, so that they don't cannibalize their own regular shops. This one, having said that, as you said, it's very close to the Mall of Emirates. That's the information we also have through some press reports. It will be wait and watch, and how it performs. We have to wait to see it.
Do I detect a note of scepticism in your voice, saying that most outlet malls are away from the city because the brands don't want to cannibalise themselves? In other words, they won't give licences to sell their own brands so close to the Mall of the Emirates, for instance.
Well, the main brands, they don't do that, but here most of the retail is governed mostly in a way of franchisees. So if something like, I won't name any brand, but if a brand is being selling at, let's say, 1,000 dirhams a shirt in Mall of Emirates, why would they, as per an outlet mall which is supposed to be minimum 30% less, why would somebody go and buy that shirt in Mall of Emirates rather than going to the new outlet mall which is just close by to that and buy it at 600-700?
So you think there may be some restriction on how close it can be to the one of the big malls?
Well, outlet malls traditionally all over the world are away from the city, and that's the reason for that is that they should not fight with their existing regular shops. Well,
it's a sort of peak period, I guess, for you. DSF is here once again. How involved are you with the DSF?
Well, we actively participate with DSF. It's a very important event in Dubai retail sector. We are participating mall with the DEPE, and in the DSF we have loads of entertainment. We have an international Kite Festival coming up on 18th of January.
A Kite Festival?
That's
right.
Like
flying kites?
Flying kites, yes.
Brilliant. Well, outside at the mall?
We are outside of the mall. We are lucky to be away from the city, so we have enough space to organize that.
Haven't you got an airbase near there?
Yes, we do. We do.
So how high can you go with the kites? Is there a restriction?
Kites, they don't have restrictions as high as they can fly.
You obviously, DSF means sales for most people, the word sales, discounts. But you already give discounts. That's your business, really. You're an outlet mall. You're selling at lower than normal prices. So do you give a discount on the discount, as it were?
Yeah, they have additional discounts. The retailers, they give additional discounts on the merchandise during this period.
I wonder, Vishal, good morning, if you could talk to us a little bit about the mix of the fashion versus homeware that exists at the outlet mall. Has that changed in the last 12 months? And what's the kind of formula for the Dubai Outlet Mall for its balance of fashion versus other shopping opportunities?
Well, the retail mix of an outlet mall comprises mainly of fashion. However, here we have a mix of almost all the categories. Homewares, in the last year we have added a couple of stores which offer very good merchandise at an excellent price, and the offering and the performance of these stores are very encouraging. That's what we have come to know.
Mm-hmm. And how much has the mix changed in the last 12 months?
Well, we have added a lot of good stores. To name a few, recently we have opened Jashanmal outlets selling brands like Kate Spade, Bally, Kipling. Then Burberry outlet opened. Some of the stores, they have increased their sizes. Sakur Brothers has a very good performing store over there. And there are a number of stores which are opening soon, even as we talk. Today we have an opening of 2 stores. So we are over 95% occupied now. And things look pretty well for the 2013.
So percentage lease-wise, 95%?
95%.
Okay, so is that 200 stores?
We have 240 stores.
40 stores.
How many dropouts do you get every year?
Well, it's a cycle. The weaker tenants, it's a normal thing that if somebody does not focus on the store and just open it for the sake of opening it, they don't survive more than 2-3 years, and then we have to replace them with better performing or a stronger tenant.
What generally causes them to fail at the outlet mall? I mean, presumably anyone coming in is prepared to give discounts. So when you say if they don't concentrate on the store, what do you mean?
See, it's not only in outlet mall, it's in any mall. If the retailer is prepared for the stock inventory, the customer service part of it, the rotation of the store, the evolution of the day-to-day business, if they don't focus on the basics, it's difficult to survive for anyone.
I guess one of the things I notice when I go into the outlet mall is that some of your corridors end in a dead end. There isn't a sort of circular flow of people. Are there areas that tend to see a higher rotation of tenants?
Well, we had some issues about 3 years back. I think you've been there a long time back. So we have addressed that matter, and now we have put some stronger stores towards the end. So the circulation is not a problem anymore.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned there's dropouts. Are there certain guidelines of how the mall actually needs to work with your tenants? And what's the process for them as far as do they receive leftover stock from the local parent company, or do they receive it from internationally from the head offices? How does the stock work?
Well, now after like 5 years of outlet mall open, the retailers have now starting to understand that outlet mall is not only about liquidating their stocks. It's a different and a specific place to make money. Now they are focusing into the stock situation. Earlier, about when we opened, everybody just put in the old stock and just waited for it to sell. However, now the situation is that retailers, some of them are getting the stock specifically for the outlet mall, either from Dubai, the region, and sometimes even they're importing stock from the parent company specifically for their outlet stores.
So what happens if there's a really, really bumper year and all last year's stock gets sold and there's no excess? What happens to the outlet mall?
Well, that's about it. That's how the planning should be for the retailer. Now, if it's an excellent year, then they should forecast it and they should be planning way ahead.
Plan to have excess
or get additional stock from the parent company.
So what's the kind of mix between defective items versus leftover stock?
Well, it's a myth that there are defective items. There is no defective item sold at an outlet store. What is being sold is the same piece of garment that you would see in the prime store maybe as late as 2 weeks earlier. So it's the old stock or the old season stock that is, or the, you can say, excess stock that is being sold at the outlet store.
Let me ask you about a trend that has been seen in the London sales. You saw it last year, other people have seen it around town, is the surge in Chinese buyers as well. Have you noticed a sort of gradual increase? How much?
A bit of it. We have not experienced much of it. I think Chinese buyers predominantly they come in terms of buying the premium brands, and once they have spent
full
their
price,
money.
you mean, rather than at a discount?
Sorry?
You mean the premium brands? You have premium brands in the Dubai outlet mall. What you mean?
We do have now, and we see a lot of Chinese coming in and buying. But what I meant is like they go and target the likes of Louis Vuittons and Chanel and brands like these.
There's a certain status in paying full price.
That's it.
Vishal Mahajan, director of the Dubai Outlet Mall down there on the Al Ain Road. Good luck for the next year and enjoy your DSF. Hope it goes well for you.
Thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you there.